Welcome to 5th grade social studies. We are about to begin a unit on the founding of America. Within this unit, we will investigate three separate topics. The first one being the Revolutionary War. Then we'll move on to the important documents in our history, and finally to the important people in the fight for our freedom. Now, within these three topics, you will have several activities to choose from. Let's go over those activities. While we're studying the Revolutionary War, you'll have a choice to either research the causes of the Revolutionary War and create a presentation for the class, or you can research one of the major battles of the Revolutionary War and write a skit presenting a reenactment of that battle for the class. And then, as a small group, we will create a timeline of some of the important events that occurred during the American Revolution. When we move into the important documents in our history, some of your individual activities could be research one of the writers of the Constitution and write a short biography, or you can memorize the preamble to the Constitution and then rewrite it in your own words. Then you'll present both versions to the class. Then, in a small group setting, you will do one of the two following activities. You will either draft your own declaration, and you will use the transcript from the Declaration of Independence, and that will serve as a model. And you should use the same topics as listed in the document. And you should start with the reason, your preamble, as to why you're writing this Constitution. For example, you can begin with the words, "when in the course of human events." Or in the other small group activity, we can research the Bill of Rights and the reason for their creation, and then you'll create either a poster or some other visual aid and present that to the class. When we move into our important people for our fight for freedom, you'll have a choice of doing a role play of one of the characters who was involved, create a storyboard illustrating the life of one of these people, or write a short biography. Then as a group, in small groups, we will create a graphic organizer that clearly shows the person's involvement in the history of our nation. And I have a list of people here that you can choose from. Now, as you can see, I have a variety of books here. Some of them relate to the Revolutionary War, some to the documents in our history, and finally some to the important people in our fight for freedom. But I think you'll find that many of them overlap these topics because they're all interconnected. And of course, these are not the only books you will have at your fingertips. We'll access other resources such as the school library, our community library, and some resources online, some websites that I have found for us. I think this will be a great unit for us. This is an important topic in our social studies. We need to be aware of the principles of the founding of America and the sacrifices and the struggles that we had to go through as a nation to get where we are today, so that we can understand how precious our rights are. So I think we'll have a great time doing all these activities together. Thank you.